Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker.
Running through the game like I'm doing cross country. I don't even speak that language if you ain't talking no money. I ain't trying to make no friends, stop talking about you living. Gone with all that cap and swear to God these niggas funny. Running through the game like I'm doing cross country. I don't even speak that language if you ain't talking no money. I ain't trying to make no friends, stop talking about you living. Gone with all that cap and swear to God these niggas funny.
Heard I'm too old for this shit, baby, it's too cold for this shit. SK walk through snow for this shit. IP, JD front row, had a snotty nose in that bitch. Had no whip, salute to Gator, man got drove to that shit. Just dry, no last CD, spring tips froze in that bitch. Just trying to grow up now, I'm connect, motherfucker. And guess who the plug? Elevated like fuck the hate, I'm just showing love. Gotta run through your veins like blood, blood, blood. Bitch, I'm running through the game with the 40 like Mike for the bucks. We ain't talking no change or bucks, I don't give no fuck. Yeah, I know Tro Dame, they all the same, they just bust. For the runs, they get a rush like Reggie Bush.
Running through the game like I'm doing.
Fuck me, then fuck you, and that's the way I like it.
That's the way I like it.
And that's the way I like
Ain't
it.
cooking a smile for none of these bitches.
That's the way I like it.
I'm wiping them down in front of these niggas.
That's the way I like it. I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30.
Chat. Should they fold that bitch no yoga mat? Chat. Should they dare that nigga don't hit me back? Chat. Should I read that nigga no questions asked? Chat. Chat. They chatting. They chat.
Real. Ruthless. Aggressive. Yeah. I create waves from a cesspool. Hot boy lifestyle, but still I dress cool. Make my next move be my best move, like a chess move. Jumping like checkers, cause where I'm from, you get killed quick, the slump on the stretch. I chase my dreams, knowing they'll become my reality. My life's a ghetto tragedy. Mom's like she should've been, could've been, but instead she end up having it. No wonder why she mad at me, smacking me. Trying to beat my dad out of me. No lie, sometimes I won't die, but I'm scared to kill myself. So I talk to God like life is hard, shit help me heal myself. Traumatized cause of a past shit, just try and get past shit. Taking dumps while hitting blunts and dumping these ashes. Echoes of my last bit saying I'm passive aggressive. Thinking to myself like damn it, what my passion to be so aggressive. Pass my son an L full of green, like what's that right lesson? Gave him a beat, big one. It wasn't the right blessing. Confessions of a black male, thriving to make it. You can feel it in my spirit, you know it's real, I can't fake it. I push the shit to the limit, till my engine starts shaking. Forever grateful and thankful, every minute I wake up, go.
Sometimes I feel like the nigga in the winter, but I gotta go and get him, and I put him in the middle, but he really don't believe it, and I hit him with the minimum. He looking for the
Yo.
go to put your spin, nigga,
It's
on
your
the
boy.
I'm the type of rapper that'll really
We're in the Southern Ninja,
dope.
and I'm eating again, but I'm not eating no ass. You some good ass tacos from one of my favorite places out here in Atlanta, Chattahoochee Work. We had the pleasure of actually just having a stop across the street from them. So yeah, I had to make a quick pit stop and grab some tacos and some burritos. Hope I'm saying it right. To all my Spanish friends, charge my brain and not my heart. I really love y'all food, especially when it's cooked right. Tonight we've got another episode of Church in the Wild with Worthy the Surf Ninja 219. That's me, yours truly, by way of Gary, Indiana. Of course, P5 Sexy is back in the building, doing this shit like this. Tina's not going to actually be in tonight. She's a little under the weather, so we send a love and light to her. But we do have another ninja in the dojo. No, I did not say nigga. Let me cut the music. I did not say nigga. I said another ninja. My special guest is yours truly. Well, mine's truly. One of my favorite DJs from my city. Let me bring him up on. Make sure I got the mic working, the mic going. Do a mic check for me real quick, bro, so we can make sure you're good to go. Hold on. Can you hear him? Can y'all hear him? One more time, bro. So for some reason, now your mic, I got your mic on. All right, there we go. Try it now.
Yo, DJ Top Notch 219, you know what it is.
All right, yeah, that's the vibe. So this the homie, he from my hometown as well. A thriving DJ, businessman, father, shit, man, black man, however you want to, you know what I'm saying? I invited the homie to come sit down with me. He's got a way with his words. as well as, you know, he's a special kind of guy, does a DJ. So I figured it'd be a great combination, along with this quiet young lady back here.
P5 sexy.
P5 sexy. She's a Latvian. Yeah, by the way, yeah, Fi, this is P5 sexy. Fi. We call you, you know, with some gangbanging-ish back home, you know, depending on what your affiliation. You know what I'm talking about, bro.
You already know.
Yeah, but this is one of my business partners, a friend, somebody special to me. She's a seamstress as well. She's rocking one of her custom pieces. It's really one of them. What's the little nigga name? What they call the scullies? The ski mask? What they call them?
Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah, it's a Pooh Shiesty. So she gonna show y'all. She kind of look like the dude from the Junkyard Gang. You know, with Fat Albert, the dude with the hat that pull over his. Yeah, it's giving those vibes. But how you feeling tonight, bro?
Same old, man. Blessed to be here, man. 6 feet tall and 6 feet under, man. I ain't gonna complain, man. Life be life sometimes, but you know what it is.
The fact that you said blessed means you got an understanding of life.
Oh, for sure, man.
Some people
Blessed,
think that they're
man.
supposed to be here.
Can't do nothing without the higher power, man.
The highest power. Hey, funny you said that. I'm up here strapped. I'm strapped 2 times.
Got to do it.
I'm strapped 2
Got to
times.
do it.
Because we ain't gonna jump right into the spiritual, but the journey for knowledge, not only knowledge to get closer to the source, but I'm thinking a lot of things that they told us in the past, we need to really find the truth and debunk this shit. In the back of these Bibles, looking at maps, you know, is been brought to my attention that shit, we really live in Egypt. Although they tell us all the time this is America, USA, etc., etc., Egypt is not Africa. We are right here amongst the pyramids. We are amongst a lot of things that we think we got to travel millions and millions of miles to.
A lot of it was right here already.
Yep. Right here, bro. Have you ever traveled to Georgia, to GA?
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
So riding through Tennessee, you know, those is the pyramids, right?
Damn, that's crazy. Nah, I didn't.
But when you think about it, it makes sense, right?
Yeah, I've heard some things that really that had me opening my eyes and looking, but I ain't really dived in deep yet. But man, yeah, it get overwhelming sometimes.
It is, because depending on what your age is, they done taught us so much. It's shit on top of shit that you're trying to shovel so you can get that new knowledge. And I found myself at times getting, you know, tired, or I don't know what's a perfect word. What's a good word? You got to
burn out. You'll get burnt out from overwhelmed from so much information coming into you too fast.
That was definitely the word I was looking for, overwhelmed. But yeah, and why I mention that, anybody who's, you know, in search of knowledge, biblical knowledge especially, I've got a hold of the Ethiopian Bible, which is considered to be one of your oldest Bibles. That doesn't mean it's an original, doesn't mean everything in it is true, but I'm willing to share that with you. If you don't mind, you can DM me your email. I actually got some people that I have to DM that reached out, and the only thing I ask is that people join the podcast in attempts to share other knowledge so we can debunk all the other bullshit that be going on. Like I said, the bro is the DJ, so not only will we be talking that ish, he gonna be spinning that ish. I'm gonna allow him to do it how he wish. It's his party. I'm just the MC. He the DJ for the night. We got another hostess. You know, how you want to jump it off, bro? You want to play some of your music, get the people going? Some people might be on their way to work. Some people might be on their way home. Some people might be out cheating. Some people might be out being faithful. Who knows?
Ain't no thing. Shit, I can swing a little something for everybody. You know, it ain't matter.
Let's get it. Hey, make sure you let them know where they can follow you at, bro, both on Instagram and Facebook, because a lot of my people fuck with both them platforms.
Pretty much all platforms, man. DJ Top Notch, DEEJAY Top Notch, TOPKNOTCH. All platforms, you can pretty much find me. DJTopNotch.com. That's my website. That's where I post a lot of my mixes, my custom mashups. If you look in the book, got questions, inquiries, DJTopNotch.com. You can't beat that. Can't.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Then that's, hey man, shout out to DJ K Season 2, man, and all the other DJs back home in the city, bro.
I mean what I say what I mean. Run for my nightmares, but chasing my dreams. what while chasing my dreams. This for the gods, this for the devils. Some be plotting, others be scheming. Feel like I'm dreaming, could be a nightmare, really don't care though. Hey, when I'm falling, they feel your ass full of air hole. I'm alive in the well hole. Let's go. Shout out to my widows. Inked up dermis, stretched out earlobes. Rocking they weird clothes. Sipping they drink, blowing they weed smoke. Acting all emo. I ain't talking about you, I'm talking about me though. They looking for me, ho, but I'm too busy trying to find Nemo. Mean what I say what I mean. What you know about sacrificing everything to get everything? Ain't what it seems. Broke as a joke, proposing to me. Say you a bro to take one for the team. Well, you know what I know, it's hard to trust folks. I had a couple bros on the boat with my friend. Gotta move like I mean what I say what I mean. Let down on my feet and live on my knees. Yeah.
Even I know you ain't no good for me, but you feel so good to me. Every time I come back I try to leave. So how you end up back with me? Oh, this ain't what I want, this is something else. Something that ain't good for my health. And I've been searching but I can't get no help. And I don't feel like myself. Oh, yeah. That's why I still come through for you. This time I'll be through for you. This time I'll be through for you.
Oh shit, here we go again.
What I really should do for you. That's why I still come through for you. This time I'll be through for you. This time I'll be.
You don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't want no one come and take your place. 'Cause the love you give can't be replaced. It's going down, I don't know what to do. That's why I don't mind to spend my life with you. Wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world. Don't you understand?
I got DJ Soundlings in the building. I'm gonna Gary John. Conversation. Today we're facing around with a lot of with some would call that assassination. They killing the Charlie Kirk. That's definitely something that we'll be talking about.
Oh baby, I'm not asking for the world, maybe. You can give me what I want, baby. Come home tight and when I'm trying to save me. Give it to me on a daily. If I'm your girl, say my name, boy. Let me know I'm in control. We both long go, how we feel we can get your. I won't play around. I wanna lay you down. I need you now. I need you now. Oh.
I don't wanna give you the wrong impression. I need love and affection. And I hope I'm not sounding too desperate. I need Carter, you going too crazy.
Check this bitch, I'm a rich nigga right now. I'm thanking my haters for keeping my name
game hot, big dude living it right now. Bad bitch Tossy gon' give her the bass, I said it's drilling it right now. She told me she love me, I told her you moving too fast, you killing me right now. Bitch, I'm the hardest nigga in the country, I got them feeling me right now. Not friendly with niggas, I'm friendly with triggers. On me, you can get this shit right now. I'm talking about literally right now. Kung Fu chopsticks fight now. Backwood airplane kite now. I'm swinging my chains, no lights now. I'm throwing them meetings to tell out my niggas to chill out. We hot as tamales. My Haitian, he hungry, but don't want no food. My little homie want in my body. These niggas brag about what they done did. Bitch, he ain't shot nobody. How you gon' red on your nigga? He shot for you, nigga. You know that ain't solid. Ain't no
Like a little bitch, they can talk a little shit. Why niggas straight give him them back shot. Do tricks in the split, so deep with the spit. Tryna see if she can make a nigga tap out. No cap now, no back guy. Shot her for good, she a demon. Pussy so good, won't believe it. Casey and JoJo, she got me fiending. She way too sexy, way too pressure, a nice little cute. She pretty in the face with some nice little titties and a nice little booty. Shawty got something I want, Shawty got something I like. Put her on the flight, give her that pipe, send her back home in the next few nights. Shawty, you pressure. Shawty, you pressure.
So as y'all can see, man, we got DJ, the Sound Ninja. Wait, it's DJ Top Notch. My bad, I'm saying it all wrong. It's DJ Top Notch, the Sound Ninja. But we've got him in the building tonight. He's one of our special guests. He's gonna be rocking out all night. Kind of put him on mute, let him vibe for a second. But we finna get started. Our conversation will consist of 2 topics tonight. In between, we'll have some segues. You know, P like to ask her damn questions. But we're gonna start with either Charlie Kirk or the Slim Thug incident. I mean, Future incident. I mean, Young Thug. I mean, they all the same, but let me get Broad his own so we can get it started. Cause you see how he feeling. What's up, V? How you doing? I'll make sure.
Gonna tell you what you can do with my love. All right. Let you know, girl, looking good, you're out of sight.
Hey, y'all, do me a favor, man. Y'all tag DJ Top Notch and tell him up. Hey, broski. Hey, party animal. Hey, you party animal. Yeah. Well, real quick, that's your boy DJ Top Notch, aka the Sound Ninja, one of Gary's own. Hey, I'm proud of you too, bro. I don't know if I said it. I probably said it private, but I want to make sure I want to say in public as well, man. I'm very proud of you. The things that you're accomplishing, the chances that you've taken on yourself, because you ain't always been a DJ, right? Can you hear me, Brody? Can't hear me now. Hey, yo, can you hear me? All right, so until he can hear me, y'all, I'm gonna get into it. Like I said, we're gonna either talk the Charlie Kirk situation or Young Thug. I don't really want to talk the Young Thug shit because that shit we see every day. That shit we deal with every day. The whole rapper snitch, the street cred, what it means to be a gangster. We see this on the daily. But what happened to Charlie Kirk, I want to say we haven't seen this ever. We've seen it with black people. We've seen it with our black leaders, our Martin Luther Kings, our Malcolm X's, even JFK. But I can't consider JFK to really be a Caucasian male because he was sleeping with Marilyn. That's a whole nother story. But we haven't seen this. So at this point, it's like, you know, are you guys prepared? And what do you think that you're prepared for? I see my brother Nemo here. Nemo, I'm gonna definitely get and talk about some of the things that we've talked about and some of the people reached out when it comes to child support, the difference between legal and lawful. I will cover that. It will be very basic because today's topic is not really about that, but I see that you're in here, bro. So I'm gonna make sure I do speak on that. But I would love to start with the Charlie Kirk killing. A lot of folks like to consider it an assassination, but if I gotta consider Charlie Kirk to be assassinated, why wouldn't I say George Floyd was assassinated? That's gonna touch a lot of nerves. I've been seeing things with people posting shit like Charlie Kirk got killed, and we did a peaceful this and peaceful that. And George Floyd got killed, and they burnt shit up. And I although I know what their intention is, I would love to ask, what do you guys think their intention is? Are they saying black people, or are they saying people who felt disgruntled about the George? Because let's be like transparent. Let's not say some shit through a veil. I'm talking about, I'm gonna go through some of these messages that I've been receiving, but I'd let the Sound Ninja and P5 go ahead and speak on it first. Hey V, you in here, sister. Don't be quiet. Make sure you know what I'm saying, you chop it up with me, help me out. And make sure y'all shut a lie, man. This ain't scripted, this ain't rehearsed. I decided to use my platform for this. So let's talk that ish. How you feel about it, Sound Ninja?
I mean, my personal opinion is Charlie Kirk was an asshole. Yes, he was. He's a fucked up ass individual. He has some fucked up ass beliefs. I don't agree with damn near nothing that came out the man's mouth. And I damn near hate everything. I don't hate him as a person, but I hate damn near every ideology he stood for. But do I agree with praising murder because of an opinion? We all got an opinion, whether I agree with your opinion or not. But because I disagree means I have to die, or because you disagree means you have to die. And I see people trying to come with a lot of defenses and say, "Oh, black people been dying for opinions for years," and that's not a defense. You know what I mean? Just because things have happened doesn't justify it. Just because something happened in the past that was wrong doesn't justify a current situation. I get it. I get what people want to use as an argument, but an opinion shouldn't be a death sentence. That's my argument. That's my only point that I have on the matter.
I mean, we live in a world where it's a constitutional right, that freedom of speech.
Constitutional right is situational based.
Yeah, it depending on your color, race,
Yeah.
color, creed, but
That's
it shouldn't be that way.
based.
You know, I'm sorry, P, because you know I'm ready to talk that ish. How you feel about it before we go deep?
I'm on both sides. Like some of the stuff he was saying, I kind of agree with in a way. But majority of it, I'm just like, nah. But that's the MO all the time. Like people that's like political leaders and actually like talking kind of against them or against the narrative of the country. Like, yeah, they try to do something.
I mean, it's by design, if you ask me. Shit, they was really able to. Not saying it's not possible, but think about this motherfucker couldn't shoot Donald Trump, but he could hit this motherfucker. I ain't trying to.
It's always a bigger agenda. I feel like there's always a look over here while this is going on over here.
Facts.
You know?
That's what's going on. That's what's going on. I want to make sure I read comments. I don't want nobody to feel like they left out or not heard. We do that so often. V, my sister V, shout out to the Valley and everybody from Gary, Indiana is watching this. She said, I definitely feel like not caring about it was misconstructed as celebrating. I don't see how not caring about it could be seen as celebrating. Because how many Caucasian folk or people not from of a descent of color really cared about MLK or Malcolm X getting assassinated? Because if this Charlie Kirk situation is considered an assassination, then everybody that this happened to prior should be considered the same thing.
To be honest, of the fact, the average person, the average Joe, didn't even know who Charlie Kirk was till he got shot. You know what I mean? You had to really be deep in politics and deep in following what's going on with Trump to even know who Charlie Kirk was. Average Joe Blow, they didn't know who the fuck Charlie Kirk was.
Wasn't Charlie Kirk, if I'm not mistaken, he was basically a Trump supporter and
yeah,
person. Now he worked in close quarters with Trump.
Yeah.
And I do want to interject by saying this. Sound Ninja said he didn't agree with shit Charlie Kirk said. Motherfuckers is not gonna like what I'm finna say, but I definitely heard some shit from him that I agree with. It's when it comes to how he felt about black people or people of color, I didn't agree with it. But a lot of shit, like I seen a video where he talked about black women, divorced black men, and married welfare. It's true. It's true. As honest as me being as honest as possible, sometimes you need to hear it that way. Because people just telling you in an easy way, you act like you don't understand. Welfare, black people, women majorly, they took welfare as a sign of get rich quick scheme and want to cut off they mates. That's why as a family, it's been so hard. You got a lot of single parent homes and there's no father in it. So you got these men, what these women call sassy or with that feminine energy. This is one of the issues that caused that. And this person was just, I don't want to say asshole enough. He was no filter enough to say these things in the public eye, public forums. Are you guys familiar with them? Because if not, I can pull them up. P watched a couple videos. She like, I want to see what's up with him. What was your opinion on him after watching the videos?
I was kind of agreeing with some of his policies he was saying and some of his ideas he was saying as well. So like when it came to like slavery, he was like it's not being taught correctly, and you know they're trying to really cover it up. And the main focus should have been on like kind of how it was documented. So I kind of agree with them on some of the standpoints that he was talking about, but some of the other ones was a little iffy. So.
Well, I mean, anybody in the comments, shit, you included, Top Notch. Is there anything that stood out, like any interviews that you actually watched to get caught up on them that just rubbed you the wrong way that you might want me to pull up so the people can see it?
I didn't do enough of a deep dive on him individually for me to really speak on a full opinion. What I did was when he died, I did what a lot of other people did. I just hopped on YouTube, clicked on the first video that gave me a broke down, you know what I mean? And I heard a couple things, but one thing I will say is with the social media era, we tend to do that exact thing. We click on a video, something that's full of shorts. Shorts don't always give you the true expanding of what somebody's talking about, or people who have a bias will clip certain parts of things and jam them together to push their rhetoric. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I really haven't done a deep dive into a lot of his topics for me to really.
We live in a microwave era now, man.
Yeah,
Google that here on YouTube. You remember when you had to actually go to the library to read up on somebody?
Big facts.
Hold on, real quick. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean for that. I'm pulling up some videos of Charlie Kirk. I see that my sister V had a comment. I want to make sure that I acknowledge that as well. V, keep them coming. Y'all make sure y'all share the live. I know this is a little choppy because, like I said, this is unscripted, unrehearsed. I'm not looking to get any clout or any money behind this, and if I do, it's because the Lord sent it my way, not because somebody seen me as entertainment or some way to capitalize. V said, I don't mind hearing it from someone who looks like me. We have plenty of our people that speaks the same way. Hell, Charleston White does it in an ignorant way, but he speaks the truth. I don't even see what Charleston White does as ignorance anymore. I think he knows like the platform, and he knows how to get people. What was that? This gets the people moving. Definitely, like he's not.
I'm looking for my words. Charleston White, he speaks. You know how like you got the watermelon and the good part is in the middle, but then you got all the bullshit around it. So you got to go through the bullshit to get down to the good part. That's Charleston White every time he talks.
Watermelon. Just because you said that, keep talking about watermelon.
Like I mean, if you get down into the core of his topic, you might find some truth and some fact in there. But in the process of getting there, it's gonna be a rough travel.
So, do you know who Charleston White was prior to?
He was an activist. He was hella political. He was hella in the scene, like,
and he wasn't delivering his message like this. He wasn't getting the same response. He was, motherfuckers was overlooking him.
He started this because he knew this bullshit gets attention. Bullshit sells, so it made him popular off of that.
Well, let's start here. I think Charleston White would be a definitely good topic on like one of my next episodes, but I don't want to sway away from the Charlie shit. I know it was me. What do you guys want to start from? Y'all want to start maybe with a little background history on Charlie before he hit this point where he was just so mainstream? Would y'all like to see this goofy ass killer looking guy that they put together? This motherfucker like something out the fucking play
I'm
box.
talking about he looked like he plays Dungeons and Dragons
Oh my,
every Saturday.
bruh. That's why we living in a state of emergency, and you got these cluck ass motherfuckers back in the city worried about a Popeyes.
This the you got killed by the man that still got Yu-Gi-Oh cards in a folder in the plastic.
When we live in a real crazy world. So y'all know a lot of these different outlets control the narrative when it comes to news and shit like that. So I'm gonna show y'all first and foremost. We're gonna go to Turning Point USA.
Before you go into that, let me piggyback on what you just said, bro. What'll fuck you up is do your research on who owns what news networks, and you'll start to see who talks about what. If you go all the way to the top of the food chain and see who owns it, you think I'm finna let you get on on a TV show and talk about me and I'm signing a check? Come on now, carry on.
Not even just that. It's all of them. They all working together. Even if you talking about some reason you and your shit mute. You saying some shit, bro, but your shit mute. We see you moving and grooving, your shit is muted for some reason. But even when you talk about the left side and the right side, man, them the same people, man. It's all by design. I jumped on the page today and I told them, man, the only way that this shit gonna work out if we do a true segregation or the Lord comes down and does a real hard reset. It's impossible to just fix this. You can't fix this. From every angle is some shit going on. At 40, the more and more I learn about law and the difference between legal, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so behind. You're not really going to be able to fix this shit. You got motherfuckers mad that another white person killed another white person as if we had something to do with it. This is what's wrong with America. You keep talking about let's make America great again. When was America ever great? It was made on the back of slavery, no matter the skin color, because people want to say, oh, white people were slaves, Spanish people were slaves. And no, I do not remember them saying in history that any other race did what they did to ours, whether it was
the numbers were so small, you can't even compare it.
I mean, show me a story. Show me it in the history books. First and foremost, I've never heard of that. I only hear about it with people of color, whether it's like what they considered to be Indians at that time. You do your research though. They weren't even Indians. They was Asians mixed with black and white and shit like that. Nobody's researching the start of this shit. We just run with whatever.
They try to use indentured servitude as an argument. You know, royalty had brokered people in positions of power, so I guess that was slavery to their argument. But nah, there's no comparison.
I'm gonna acknowledge these comments before we play this video. My homie Nemo Cortez said, I'm gonna be real. He was going to run for president. He would have been old enough to run after Trump term. Kirk knew how to get the people's attention. And again, I can say that I agree with a few things he said. I can't pinpoint it, but I know for sure it was some times where I was watching him before the killing happened, because I don't want to call it an assassination. For me, it seems like a setup for something bigger. But it was times that he would say shit. I'm like, man, even though this dude a dickhead and the way he delivering it, bro, I need to hear it like that, because motherfuckers hearing it regular, that shit calm and collective don't work. No. It's like it takes that Charleston white energy to get a motherfucker attention and have them thinking. B said, what's up, Willie, bro? Shout out to my bro, Willie, man. I'm very proud of you. I'm proud of anybody that's trying to evolve and better themselves. When you go from surviving to thriving, that's a great place, bro. I've been seeing your posts. You saying and acknowledging things about posting about yourself in a negative way. I suggest that others do the same and follow your lead. It's an inspiration, bro. The change starts in yourself. It doesn't start from somebody else telling you what to do. You have to want to do it. It's been times that I suggested to my little brother, man, like, man, you got to stop. And that nigga be like, man, shut up, nigga. I'll do it when I want to. You right. And I'm proud of you. Keep it up. V said, man, before they knew who was the shooter, they wanted to hang him immediately kill him. When they found out who it was pray for the soul. Come on, man. Man, they was saying they was mad that the motherfucker who shot him wasn't even of a different race or a different culture from a different country. That says a lot about America. And here it is, we still worried about Popeyes. We worry about Popeyes chicken and biscuits. We see a white man get shot, we happy, we celebrate it. Nah, you don't see the bigger picture? Well, we're going to dive deeper into this shit. We're going to go into YouTube world, and no, YouTube ain't going to be all the way correct. It ain't going to be all the way lying, but peep the angles. When you see, like I said, the first video I'm going to play is from Turning Point USA. Peep who's behind what. At one point, I thought Trump was really on some shit like he was, like, I know he don't fuck with us, but he don't fuck with us. He had them boys in New York fucked over when he was whoever he was. So I don't think the motherfucker changed, but at the same time, business is business. America is a business. I'm like, damn, he trying to run it like a legit business. He don't want to be fucked up. Now I don't feel that way. He's just another pawn in his Ponzi scheme.
Trump don't care about color, really. He care about dollars.
But you don't feel like he is just another puppet in the big old, you know what I'm saying?
It's always the whole seat of presidency is a play. President don't really got no power. It's just that's the face. Hey, we're gonna put you here because you look like you got the power. So you're the fall guy for all the decisions that I use the word. I like to call it the conglomerate because everybody call it the Illuminati or whatever. We don't know what I call them the conglomerate. It's a bunch of niggas somewhere making some big decisions.
I just call them the higher ups.
The big bankers. That's who they are. The big banks.
Man, what we starting with it? What y'all think? What y'all want to start with it? Y'all want to go Charlie Kirk? Do y'all want to see the assassin? Because this shit, it's making me nauseous looking at him. You want to see the assassin?
I'm just here for the ride, bro.
All right, no Diddy. We finna start with the assassin then, man.
Please grow up.
What? I even got assassination theories on this shit. But I'm gonna pull up the killer. We're gonna start with the killer first, man. We're gonna start with the killer, man. We're gonna do the killer, man.
Conservative activist Charlie Kirk, 22-year-old Tyler Robinson will face the possibility of the death penalty if convicted in the assassination.
The suspect was apprehended in a historic time period.
I look at everything we know about Robinson, how he was caught, and why he would have done this. Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. The man who murdered Charlie.
Hey, we ain't gonna go into deep detail, but I do want to point out that man that was just talking on the mic, I guess he's like the lead in the CIA. And at one point he had said, I don't know if y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me, let me know. But I know at one point the guy from the CIA had said that they had caught the killer at like 32 hours or something like that. And then the number changed. And the number was real symbolic to a few things. I know a lot of people do not be believing that this is like spiritual warfare, but it truly is, man. It's some shit going on, bro. We are all part of that design as well. You all have gifts, that discernment when your hair stands up on your arms and shit. It's not a coincidence. Now, some of us are suppressing and numbing ourselves with all that alcohol and all them drugs. The tobaccos, the spray shit, even these layers of clothes that we wear. I know I'm getting kind of off point, but I think about the significance of cotton. Our people picking cotton. I don't think that was also a coincidence. Even if that was just a message from the highest power. if you use your brain, and if you are one like me that can't wear those different materials, or your body bumps up, or you get webs, it just makes sense. These things make you sick. So what would have, how can I say it? I'm like, bro, let me find my words. My discernment says this. I don't have the facts or like numbers, but my brain, my body, my spirit says, hey, us picking cotton is one of those keys to some of the answers that we're looking for. We just so over the board, whether it's racial or just trying to beat the system. I find myself in my phone and I never finish it, if that makes sense. So I'm looking up one shit about some situations, and then it might be some other shit about law. Like, why the fuck do you gotta pay lights, gas, and water, and this shit really free? Because it's a business. It's their job to get money from you. And law, why the fuck am I paying a ticket for no seatbelt? If something happens, I'm the only person gonna get hurt. You care that much about my safety that you're charging me a contract? No. The thing is, these are policies. The Constitution is supposed to be law. It's supposed to weigh heavy over everything. But in this world that we live in, they'll pull you over and they say shit like, you were driving while suspended. Some of you folks have seen videos when a motherfucker say shit like this. Nah, I'm traveling and I'm not in a car. I'm in an automobile. You'll find that shit to be funny, but guess what? In the Constitution, you have that right. You have that right to travel without a motherfucking license. You think they had a motherfucker get a license to jump on a horse back in the day? Boy, get your motherfucking ass on them free ass horses and go do what the fuck you need to go do. Now all of a sudden, you can't go here, you can't go there. Even when they tell you trespassing and shit like that, man, y'all gotta dig deep into these shits, bro. They pulling a whole wool over our eyes. And a lot of the brothers and sisters that's talking about this shit, they're not talking about it in a funny way, so they getting seen. They talking about it in a serious way, wanting to create a movement. Man, they killed people like Malcolm X about that. They killed MLK when he found out he done led his people into a burning fire. JFK was one of us. That's why I don't see this shit as color. I don't believe us to be black, bro. You know what I believe us to be? Colored people. You know why I don't see us be black? Because you know what black mean?
Darkness, evil,
dead.
Dead. No.
If you look it up right now, dead is black. We not dead. We only thing dead about us that we don't know what's really going on. We don't know that we should be the executives of our estates. Your estate is your name that's on your ID. But they got you thinking that that person on the ID is you. I know I'm talking in circles with people like, oh, what type of smoke, worthy of smoke? Some good smoke. The best smoke ever. That shit to open your eyes. Y'all open your eyes. Stop. When you listen to this shit, bro, go search deeper for the right answers till it hits you like, oh, that's it. I'd be damned if I work for somebody else. I'd be damned if the police pull me over and I really answer to them. These are public servants. Too much authority. Too much authority over your life and what you should be doing. Nah, that's slavery. That's slavery. So now they trying to depict this shit with this Caucasian male who unfortunately got unalived. I like how people say that. But he got unalived for saying shit that people have been saying, black people have been saying forever. I ain't talking about like his opinion, but just opening their mouth, speaking. White people do that all the time and nothing happens. So you think today that they just up and decided, oh, we gotta stop this motherfucker. We gotta kill this motherfucker. No, it's by design. They want something to happen to us, bruh. These the same folks that keep saying, make America great again. When the fuck was America great? How can America be great if America was built by slaves? What we call America, because we built America on Egypt. Look, that deep silence, man. Somebody jump in, man. Somebody rebuttal or something, man. I sound a little smart tonight, man. I sound like I know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. Did you see that meme I shared on Facebook where he was poking the flag of the USA like, all right, y'all, start the Civil War. They're getting ready to release the Epstein files.
Wow. And I think that's another thing they're trying to cover up, bro.
Man, that Epstein shit, wow, man.
Man, we live amongst monsters, y'all. Real life monsters. I ain't getting into the spirituality that I think that we the aliens and then the other side is the lizards, because it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah.
I ain't got that deep into it.
Yeah.
I've heard the stories of the Anunnaki.
Man, we come from that bloodline. I've been wearing copper since I got here, right? Now they say what is it? What the copper do? It do the oxygen or something?
Yeah, oxidize.
And oxidize your fingers, right? Or whatever you got it on. But that just basically in nigga terms, nigga with an NIGGA. Because I got to talk about this too. I had a Caucasian.
We say it break you out, but it oxidizes your.
Man, my whole finger green, bro. And as soon as I take it off, it go back normal in a few hours. This is not an allergic reaction. Yeah, these things is signs and symbols. Is God sending you signs and symbols for you to go search for the answers. Like some of these answers may be in them good books. It's wrong answers in there as well. You got to use your spirit and that discernment, but it's out there, bro. It's out there. I'm talking about both my fingers right now, green. Then I could put on some fake silver shit. My shit break out. Make it make sense. They don't want us to make it make sense. What up, Pretty Demur, man? Hey, do me a favor. Shed a live. Anybody else that hasn't shared, even if you shared the live, man, shed a live. Real quick, bro. Go ahead and spin like 2 joints, like 1.5 joints, no Diddy. I'ma pull this shit up so we can watch the proper stuff with this Charlie Kirk situation.
You know I got this beef from Juve.
Imagine being able to. These hoes don't love you, these streets don't love you. These hoes don't love you, these streets don't love you. These hoes don't love you, these streets don't love you. These hoes don't love you, yeah. So chase the bad, chase the bad, chase the bad. Chase the bad, chase the bad, chase the bad. Chase the bad, chase the bad, chase the bad. These hoes don't love you, these hoes don't love you,
I hear you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you, Pretty Demur. Hey, anybody that want to tap in with that Ethiopian Bible, feel free to DM me. I'll send you a picture, bro. Thank you.
Show your way, bounce that head, pussy fat, make 'em red, bounce that head, bounce that
All right, I appreciate that, bro. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with I'm thinking I'm gonna play this, the 5 chilling clues that led to police the Charlie Kirk killer. Cause that just sound like bullshit as soon as I read it out loud. It sound like bullshit. This gentleman right here is definitely one of the gentlemen that was on the news saying, when I found out that it was one of ours, I was disgusted. Why it couldn't be somebody with black skin? That's all I heard, bro. That's all I fucking heard, man. I'm gonna play this shit, man.
I didn't hit him with black skin part. Shit. Damn.
Well, he didn't say that. But again, when I hear shit like, I was so disappointed it was one of us.
Yeah, I did. I heard that part. Yeah, that's wild.
You know what I'm saying? But what is us? Like, am I
define us.
That's what I'm saying. What is us? Because I felt bad for
somebody on TikTok. They were trying to, because I guess he's the governor of Utah or something.
Mm-hmm.
Something like so. They were trying to defend his statement, saying that he was referring to Utahians or whatever you call Utah residents.
Please don't call me that, a Utahian. Like,
I don't know. I think I just made that up on the fly, but I don't know what you call somebody from Utah.
Jazzy motherfucker. I don't know, man. Let me a Rocky living in a Rocky situation. I don't know.
The jazzy motherfucker is wild.
That's all. I mean, that's all I could think of at that point. But all right, we finna go ahead and check this out. See if it fit the criteria, which I know it don't.
We got him.
The suspect in the fatal shooting of Charlie Kirk was taken into custody less than 2 days after the attack at Utah Valley University. We are going to be speaking with a private investigator to break down all of the key evidence investigators say they have so far, including surveillance footage, the recovered rifle, strange engraved bullet casings, and messages investigators say the suspect sent to his roommate. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Major headline. They got him. Less than 36 hours after Charlie Kirk was gunned down during that campus event in Utah, authorities say the man they believe is responsible is now in custody. And if you're just hearing about this case for the very first time, here's the quick version. This, blew up everywhere, so I'd be surprised if you haven't heard about it. But we're talking about Charlie Kirk, the 31-year-old co-founder of Turning Point USA, a married father of two, and one of the most prominent conservative voices online. He was shot and killed September 10th during a college tour stop at Utah Valley University in Orem. There were roughly 3,000 people.
I have to pause this. So hopefully everybody's listening skills is on my level. You heard who founded Turning Point USA? So I was literally, the first video we was finna watch was a Turning Point USA video. You feel me? So like I'm thinking like, shit, how could, what would they say? I want to watch that video now. Hold on. I want to see that video. Yeah. Well, I'm sure CNN and them did one, but for it to be like a Charlie Kirk from Turning Point USA. It's always an agenda, man. It's just fuck that shit, bro. I want it to go up, bro. I'm ready for the shit to go up. I ain't even gonna lie. I might not make it through, but shit, I'm ready to see something different. Charlie Kirk murder, Turning Point USA will continue his mission, man. This shit finna be crazy, man. These folks finna eat our ass.
Oh, hey, stop playing with your fanny pack.
Like literally, anal, like eat ass, like cookers, because they like to eat people, bro. Yeah. These people come from the Caucasus Mountains. These people were real life experiments. These people splice bloods, and they don't know this.
Many memorials that have been set up across the country to honor the life and legacy there of Charlie Kirk. Now, William LaJeunesse at Fox News, he is over in Phoenix, Arizona, outside of the Turning Point headquarters, where you can see a growing memorial there as well. William, thank you so much for being here. What are you seeing out there?
Well, Josh, we've been here for now 3 days, and you can see the memorial behind me. It just continues to grow every day. The flags, the balloons, the personal messages, that kind of thing. I think the question that we're asking, right, is what is next for Turning Point? Who is going to pick up the torch? Who is going to carry Charlie's message for faith and family? And, that's kind of an open question, right? I mean, Erica last night in her remarks lasted about 30 minutes from inside the Turning Point studio behind me. She said the campus tours will continue. His radio show will continue. The podcast will continue. However, he was the motivating force, right? I mean, these movements that he created are led by people, and you just don't replace Charlie Kirk. He knew how to attract and motivate his followers, a lot of young people at these 3,000 chapters nationwide, right? So he's kind of an irreplaceable person. Now, Erica has vowed to continue Turning Point in its mission around the country and to grow it as a political force as well. But who's going to do that? That's not clear. Josh?
And taking a look behind you there, I can see, as I mentioned, that growing memorial. There are balloons, there are flowers here. What have you seen out there? Because it looks as though it is a steady flow of people.
Yeah, it is. I mean, literally, there have been thousands over the last 3 days. I mean, people come and go. They spend maybe 15 minutes here, sometimes longer. Some pray, some take pictures, moments of solitude. We've seen people singing as well. A prayer circle that lasted a long time, about 2 days ago. I'm hearing certain things. Number one, that he was an inspiration. Number two, he empowered people to speak their faith and not be afraid to do that, because, of course, he took his message onto campuses. He would challenge liberal ideas and protect or what shall I say, drive conservative ones and defend that in the lion's den sometimes against.
Hey, bro, real quick. So, political wise, that's the Bloods and Crips, right? The Democrats and they're the Bloods and Crips.
Basically.
So what's a liberal? What's a liberal?
In the middle. You're not on either which side.
Renegades.
Renegade. So they said Charlie was against the Renegades. We got talking gang definition because that's.
I mean, yeah, pretty
Us
much.
colors
Break it down, yeah.
I'm mad at that one.
Us colors only know gang talk. So you got renegades and you got the GDs and the vice lords.
Yeah,
Hey,
yes.
okay.
I was thinking, you took it to Crips and Bloods, like, nigga, we ain't from California, nigga, we from here, nigga, we got.
Well, yeah, I had to think about it, man. I've been dealing with a lot of Crips and Bloods lately, man. Which is a whole nother story. But so what does ideology mean? Because that shit just sound like idiots. I mean, no offense to
ideology
anybody.
is your belief in which I don't know. Don't quote me on the exact definition.
Oh, so it's an idea. It's an idea.
It's the idea of what you believe in, what you stand for.
Shit, you know what? I'm gonna pull it up. Ain't nothing like using Google.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up. Make sure my folks be just running with shit, man. Ideology definition. It says a system of ideas and ideals, especially one which forms the basis of economic or political theory and policy. And then it's a secondary one that says the science of ideas, the study of their origin and nature. I wonder if ideology had a different meaning before all of this bullshit. Because most words don't mean what they mean now. They said late 18th century in ideology, since two from French, from Greek idea, form pattern logos denoting discourse or compilation. Okay, white man. Man, motherfucker get mad at me for spelling I-E-Y-E. So y'all don't get mad at me. I'm just different. I feel like we've been forced to do things a lot of ways, and it's starting to make sense now on why. Everything from taking spirituality and religion out of school to just having us deal with the system, the court system like that, man. Let me ask you this, bro. What's one of the bigger secrets you feel like you learned in life being a grown man now that you know that blew your mind, whether it's got something to do with law, shit. It could be some simple shit, but share some knowledge with us, bro. While I go back into this Charlie Kirk bullshit.
Shit. When I found out, it was called the Operation Northwoods, man. When I did my research and got to understand the Operation Northwoods, it made me look at government differently. And in summary, Operation Northwoods was a false flag operation. You know, they had the whole Cuban Missile Crisis shit going on. You had Fidel Castro running rampant in Cuba, and United States, wanted to fucking go in and take control, but they like, nah, we can't do that. We need a reason, you know what I mean? So they sat down and they came up with the idea of, you know what, we gonna blow up our own shit. We're gonna blow up our own facilities. We're gonna blow it up, and we're gonna blame it on the Cuban infidels. We're gonna blame it on the Cuban rebels.
I want to write this down. I want to look this up because I want to be privy to this information as well. What is it called again, bro?
I believe it's Operation Northwoods.
Northwoods.
Yeah.
Operation Northwoods. Go ahead, keep filling them in real quick.
So look, after they end up scrapping the idea. So if you know anything about documents, when they sit down at a table of commerce, they come up with ideas. Any document has a declassification date. So let's say today they make they had the idea. They'll set a declassification date till then everybody's already dead and gone. So that means this document's gonna be top secret until I'm dead. And then once it hits a certain time, then now it is no longer declassified. That's when you start getting files that pop up magically 30 and 40 years later because they're no longer top secret. Now they've been declassified. But this is what this operation was. So they came up, they came up with the idea. They said, nah, never mind. We scrapped it. We ain't gonna do that. It ain't gonna work. So then we come around, you got shit like 9/11. Everybody feel like it was an inside job. You know,
It definitely
like,
was.
in my eyes,
It was.
if you have a government document with people's names on it who had an idea to blow up your own shit, and you said, "Nah, we're not gonna do it," I feel like you just put that play in the playbook for later on.
Wait, so it's paperwork. It's paperwork floating around showing this. Because see, I'm only going off of my discernment.
When you do your deep dive, bro, you're gonna find actual paperwork for documents that were signed, and now they were top secret for years. But then eventually these documents got declassified. Now they're available to general public. It's not even that hard of a deep dive. Like a couple Google clicks, you're gonna find it.
Why do you think the Epstein files ain't been released then? Is it because it's gonna really like
Because of all the important names that's in it, bro. That shit is some shit that will take the world down. It's not just as small as people think, man. When I say big banks rule the world, and those people.
But then they really don't, right?
Huh?
But then they really don't. Because if you do your research, you know, as soon as you put what you doing, when you deposit your money into the bank, you're truly giving the bank a loan.
You're talking about the actual bank. I'm not talking about the bank. That's what I call the people, the Rothschild, JP Morgan.
But they started the banking system, right?
That's the banking system runs the world.
Yeah, they do. But I was going into deep detail that they really don't. They're not doing what they saying. I know maybe you're talking about the whole Rothschilds in the groups, but they started the banking system. They are part of the Titanic. The Titanic crashing into that iceberg was a plight to take over the banking system. That shit didn't happen genuinely. Didn't no motherfucking iceberg just crash them. So again, this is why I do this too. A lot of this knowledge that I've consumed is not from reading. It's like from downloads, for real. It's from being one of those little ninjas that watch TV so much that I would dissect movies because I would watch them so much. And I was like, this shit just don't make no sense. And then becoming an adult, and then you have these type of conversations with men who have maybe researched a little more than you, and y'all putting twos and twos together. And you're like, damn, that's folk. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm saying this to my folks, even though we talking Charlie Kirk, know this. When you put your money into a bank, you're not depositing your money. You're loaning the bank your money in order for them to give other people loans and do what they want until you need your money out. These are the things that we need to research. Why? Because this then leads you down the journey of what's the difference between private, public, and administration. I'm gonna get away from that, but I would love for y'all to look that shit up. I want my people to be free. Not just people of color, people in general, people who move with a moral compass, people who don't care about being right, but care more about being righteous. I do not believe in a God that's very weak and is going to just pat your booty. When they say in the Bible, it's a few things that I don't believe in, but I definitely believe that OG Big Dog wiped this motherfucker out. He wiped this motherfucker out clean. He could do it at any point in time, but why would he make DJ Top Notch have to die because your fuck ass is a bad person? No, he decided that, and I my bad with the he, because he's transgender in my eyes, but they decided that he gonna put, I mean, you know what I'm saying, bro? Look, we've also pushed the agenda of masculinity on what we believe to be God. God is not just masculine. It's got feminine energy because he can be kind, but he's a vengeful person. What that sound like? Don't that sound like feminine energy?
I'm not commenting on this, bro.
Hey, I feel you. I wasn't saying transgender in the sense of like trying to disrespect what the people got going on. But if I'm gonna call somebody a trans, I'm gonna call the big dog the biggest. What you is exactly what you was coming out the womb. That has nothing to do with me. I'm not. Don't even make me get started down that journey.
I got
Don't go.
something to do with that.
Don't
That's
go.
some funny shit. I just never heard Jesus and transgender in the same
Well,
sentence.
I didn't say Jesus. I said God. I said God.
Whatever. I never heard it in the
You
same
know, they said
sentence.
Jesus was a man. He had
hilarious.
penis, but you know, God is an entity. The Lord is an entity. He's an energy. He's a frequency. He's the biggest. We say he because man has wrote him. God is in man all the time. In every book, in every biblical book you can look in, he's what is a he. It has never been a entity or a source or a frequency. It makes sense. Do y'all know that Godsiel is one of the angels? That was one of the angels that agreed with the others to come down and defile themselves with the women. I don't want to go on my spiritual ship, but do we research them things? Do we know that the God that we pray to in the King James Version is based on an angel that agreed with the other angels to come down and defile themselves? Not Satan, because Satan is not the name of the devil. Satan is the name of demons. It's called Satans with the S in the plural. But if we don't do our research and get the reading, and then that discernment hit when your body be on fire, you be cold. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it just get real. It get real when you start searching for the knowledge. You ain't just listening to somebody in a pulpit screaming whatever till you then passing around a motherfucking plate. So what you telling me, you gatekeeping knowledge and I gotta pay for it? I gotta buy a book. I gotta buy a Bible from you. If you telling me the thing that God told one of your homeboys to write so we can be straight, I gotta buy it. Don't make sense. It just don't make sense. I gotta buy the cure to be healthy. It don't make sense. It don't. Help me out, y'all. It's time to wake up. Too many of y'all folks sleepwalking. Yeah, I use topics like Charlie Kirk and whatever to get y'all attention, but it's bigger than the motherfuckers. It's way bigger than the motherfuckers. Start with you. Start with you, and really it start with the biggest, and then it end with you. You know what I'm saying? My Lord, the one that I pray to, he everything. She, whatever. It's everything to me. People like Charlie Kirk and them, they want to destroy it. It's not about love in my eyes. They're not pushing love and moving with a moral compass. The things that motherfucker said wasn't nothing morally correct about that shit at all. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like, damn, he should have got smoked. Motherfucker should be smoking that Charlie pack. But this the world we live in. Motherfuckers really promoting the Charlie pack on their page and don't care about you seeing it. No different than the shit he was sitting there spewing in front of all them college students. We're in a real state of emergency. And the only thing that's gonna change this is the Lord. I don't want to be super duper religious because I'm not, but in a spiritual way. Only thing gonna change is a relationship with Source. Understanding who you are, where you come from, all the things that have happened up until this point that got you like where you at. It might be very important that we were slaves, that our people of color were slaves. You know, I see people arguing with me about Sojourner Truth. Oh, she didn't say shit, nigga. She had a big ass house next to white folks. Ask yourself, how does that happen? Folks want to argue with me about Abe Lincoln, how he abolished slavery. Do you know he only did that because they... Nope, I'm not going to tell you. Do your motherfucking research. Y'all ever read the Book of Thomas? Oh, who the fuck is Thomas? I never heard of Thomas in the Bible and niggerdom ever. Well, guess what? It existed. Y'all ever heard about the dragons in the Bible? But they sell us this shit about dinosaurs. They want to build your fantasy up and shit, bro. When your motherfucker, again, when them hairs and shit start jumping and pumping, nigga, it's a sign and symbol for you. You may come from that tribe that was attached to that shit back in the day. You might have come from dinosaur lineage. Who knows? Not saying you. Not saying you, top
I'm a
notch.
Targaryen, okay? I come from the dragons.
I feel like I am too, though, bro. I just don't got white hairs. I mean, I got little white hairs now, 40 and shit, but I don't, you know what I mean? You know.
I'm a Targaryen deep down inside.
Hey, I didn't like, not to get off point, I love Game of Thrones, but that second shit, oh my fucking.
I couldn't do it.
Man, that shit was tragic. How do you have such a good thing and then let it go bad?
Couldn't do it.
I'm sorry, y'all, but we come from that, y'all. You ever catch your peoples around animals? Observe babies with animals. Observe older folks with animals. But observe those people in that middle age that and I had to notice this for myself. I just don't like animals. Not in the hateful way. I just don't want a motherfucking animal licking on me and shit. But I think it's a mentality of what I've been taught, because no matter what, when I get around animals, them motherfuckers jump on me, not in an aggressive way. They so loving, but they don't do that to everybody. We have to pay attention to the signs and symbols. Kids, babies, you can see how they interact with these folk, these adults, your best friends. Watch your kid. I got a friend, man. I'm gonna spew this out right now. I got a friend I grew up with, and in the back of my head and my heart, my spirit, I feel like that man. What's that doing all that? Is that me? Nah, that's you. I feel like in the back of my mind, my spirit, I know this man gonna be on here too, because he always on my page. He never say nothing. I feel like this man touched one of my siblings, and really it was my little brother. I truly feel like wholeheartedly he did, because it was times he would do shit. My body was like, this shit weird. Why this nigga moving like this? But I was a kid, but as an adult, I still remember this, and I've thought about it many a times. Have you ever had something happen in your life, bro, and you like, you question it, or you roll it back, like you replay it, like, I knew someone right about this shit, like it really fucked with me.
You might get like a deja vu moment about it. Be like, hold on now.
Or a download, yeah. And or a motherfucker now, like I said, a motherfucker now as an adult won't speak to me, especially when he see me. And I've never said this publicly until now, but as I think about it, the things that I choose to say, it go against everything that people like that believe in. How okay, I got a baby mama that said my oldest son molested my daughter. I know for sure that shit ain't true, because I sit and played it in my head, my discernment worked it out, and then now my daughter is telling me she's been molested for 3 or 4 times now, but she don't know when, woo wop. It just don't make sense. We by design, your body has a real spider senses. That shit ain't just a movie. Spider senses is real than a motherfucker, boy. Now, if your dick tingling, you might need to go get a checkup. But if you motherfucker hear some shit and your hands stand up on the back of your neck and shit like that, you might want to dig deep into that. I'm telling my people, hey, bro, it's time to start searching, digging deep for that real shit, bro. Fuck some Popeyes, my nigga. That shit is fucking y'all up. Y'all not feeling what I'm feeling because y'all steady feeding yourself these unhealthy things. You see it on Facebook all the time. We're not supposed to eat meat. What sense would it make to be taking something that's dead to put it back into your living body? But in that Bible, God does say that I think that when they sacrificing these things, they're not really sacrificing these things. They're sacrificing them in the sense of cooking them and then eating them, which God seemed to allow in these books. I just can tell that when you eat certain shit, you get sleepy. That's a dead feeling, right? You ever ate some watermelon? Do that shit make you sleepy?
If you eat too much of it, yeah.
Shit.
It fill you up.
Yeah,
if
but
you eat too much
you'll be
of it,
pissing and shitting you up now. Yeah. I ain't never ate no fruit where I'm like legitimately, I just ate fruit and I was sleepy. I had some other bullshit before that. You know what I'm saying? You on that fruit shit, bro? What you eat, man? Let's talk about that health. That's why he ain't saying shit. He just over there. He done muted the mic.
Nope, nigga. I got fat, nigga. I'm 202 pounds, nigga. No, I eat everything.
There's no time better than the present to make an evolution. It's not about being perfect.
You are 100% right, but I'm not. I ain't ready right now. No.
Why you not ready?
Because I enjoy it. I enjoy my foolery and my tomfoolery and my bullshit. I'll be ready one day, hopefully.
What if tomorrow you wake up and something's wrong with your health? Would you be ready there?
I mean, you're right, bro. I'm not gonna argue with you. You are 100% right. I agree with you. I've been wanting to go on this kick for a while, but I ain't gonna hold you. Nah, I'm cool. I don't have the discipline right now. I know if as much as I want to, and I know I'm not gonna stick to it right now mentally. Now, unfortunately I feel I'm one of them people that it would take a hard bargain for me to have to get that discipline for certain things like that. And that's
That's it.
bad. It's bad.
We know people that get told they get cancer and they still don't stop smoking cigarettes. I don't know. Hard bargain don't seem to change nothing around these days. I'm for real, man. I told this chick the whole 4-5 years that we was dating, you should eat better. You know, man, motherfucker break up. Next thing you know, this motherfucker got diabetes in real life. In real life. That's when I know. I ain't saying I'm a motherfucking genie or nothing, but I know I got a motherfucking gift. So when a motherfucking shit like that occur, this is a suggestion to a lot of folks, y'all. Take your health serious. Your health will have your longevity crazy. If you feeling like you got brain fog, you can barely move like you used to, it's got to do with your eating. And a lot of this shit, y'all think you're sick. No, your body is trying to heal itself. You're not just truly sick. The body got a way of reacting, and we don't know it. You think you sick because your nose running. No, your body's flushing toxins out. You think you sick because you oversweating. Nah, motherfucking greasy one. You been eating too much shit. You been eating too much bullshit. Oh, let's not get on these hair products and hair chemicals and whatnot. Again, like I said, with me and my body, I can't wear what's that bullshit that itchy shit. Nylon. I can't wear none of that shit, man. I truly believe it's for me to push to know, like, bro, it's just nah. Like y'all just be, man, I'm seeing motherfuckers happy. Even the motherfucking mayor. I ain't gonna knock the mayor, but goddamn, man, I'm tired of seeing this nigga on BT, MTV, and shit, man. The fuck? This is the world we live in, y'all. We live in a world, a clout first world. Man, motherfucking Mayor Hatchet didn't get no fuck about none of that shit, bruh. None of that shit. And he was trying to build his people up. I don't know what Popeyes is going to do for the city other than if we thinking it's going to give people jobs. Because it ain't going to do shit but make other people sick. When I see people up and down the timeline rejoicing about him shutting down all them places of business. Man, where we come from, it's pretty fucking hard to maintain, brother. Sometimes you just got to go do some shit without no motherfucking certificate. Now all of a sudden we shutting down every motherfucking place and everybody clapping about that. In a minute, y'all ain't gonna have shit down there.
I can't say we can defend giving people bullshit for convenience though. And that's what that is. That's allowing.
I don't like bullshit. I ain't saying the bullshit.
If the things that aren't up to code is obviously for a reason. So just because grandma can't get nowhere else, Save More is the closest closest store, don't mean that you got to.
Save More should have been closed. I ain't gonna hold you up. On God, I've never liked Save More, bruh. It was always something.
The only joint was back with what's that, Miller K? Back when it was Key Market, that was the only joint that was like halfway classy and had some type of all the Gary grocery stores always been trash to me. But Miller K, back when it was Key Market, was halfway decent. But once the Arabs got it and it became Miller K, it was just like everything else.
I just know that it's bigger than people not serving their food or having their establishment under code. It's bigger than that. It's the gentrification. It's happening. It's been happening. In 5 more years, we're gonna be like, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, y'all ain't seeing this? Y'all, they're gonna move y'all ass to Maryville, Sherrville. This happened in I forgot what year it was, but if I'm not mistaken, the story is what we were the white folks was they Miller or was they in Gary? No, they was in Miller. And the black folks was in Gary. And then the white folks transitioned from, because Gary was Maryville as well, right?
Don't make me lie.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. Gary was Maryville at first. So Gary was longer than 53 blocks. Gary went from 2nd to like 80th. To like US 30. You hear what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So gentrification is real. It quietly gets done, and then we praise some shit because we get Popeyes. Motherfuckers want biscuits and chicken. Don't want no wealth, no health and wealth. Nah, we want some biscuits and chicken. That shit ain't even good, man. That shit ain't. Yes, it is. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I be like.
Yeah,
I like how you double back real quick.
What's the best thing y'all have from
It's
Popeyes?
the Cajun Sparkle, bro. If you get the Popeyes and you get the Cajun Sparkle, bro, that's just crack cocaine, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, it is. And the biscuits, hey, I used to be 240 pounds and people don't believe me, bro. You know I was that big when I was back home, man.
I ain't
No,
never been that big, man.
I ain't say he ain't doing a good job. I just say the things that we applaud be crazy. Did we not applaud some of these same things when Mayor King and what was the nigga with the pork chop sideburns?
Pork chop sideburns. Wow.
Rudy Clay. Because I said clip longer than Rudy Clay sideburns. Look, bruh, we applauded all these things when they were doing their job, when they were doing good jobs. And after their terms, what did everybody, they had a complaint or come to find out we was in debt or come to find out this and that. But y'all at these community meetings and shit like that, are y'all, you do know you can go into these places and look up these paperwork, look up the paper.
I love what Eddie Melton's doing. I just hope that it's not the same situation as every last person before him.
That's what I see.
We all said they were doing good things when they were in, but this is when they got out of office. Then we found out this scandal, that scandal. This person was pocketing money. Every last.
That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to hear
what he's doing, and I want him to continue doing what he's doing, and even turn it up.
I mean, my nigga been on Joe. He been on the Joe podcast. He done been on Rap City in the Basement. He done brought Gang Dad.
I love the way he speaks on the city. I've never heard nobody.
Is he dropping a mixtape or what? I'm just saying, is he the mayor or he finna drop a project?
Let me know. Bro, I've never heard nobody speak so powerful on the city in power. So that is enlightening to me. I love to see it. You know what I mean?
It sound good to me. Words is words though. And again,
somebody got to do it.
Hey, I done heard plenty of people that want the mayor speak good on the city. Now I done heard plenty of our mayors speak good on the city, and they were stealing money. They was doing all this and that. I not once did I say this brother's doing that. What I'm saying is at 40, I'm tired of hearing that trend, and I'm seeing something different. This shit look like social media. It don't take social media to be a good mayor. It don't take a motherfucker a press release to be a good mayor.
Gotta evolve with the times too, bro.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
1960.
That's the problem. We keep trying to evolve with the times. The time should evolve with us. Time don't even exist. Energy does. Frequency does. Time is something that man created. Them motherfucking dates don't even really exist. What the fuck is June and January? That was made about August. What the fuck is that? It's some man-made shit, bro. So again, I'm not changing with the times. The times gonna need to change with me. They don't want us to know the law. They want you to think legal. They want you to answer to them. They don't want you to speak out like this. I could be wrong. I could wholeheartedly be wrong, but I'm okay with that. Because plenty of times we thought because it was somebody of color or somebody we knew, oh, they running this shit dope. They doing this and that. Our police ain't shit. Not all of them. But our police ain't shit. I came down there. Motherfuckers be moved. They be operating like a whole gang, whether it's in Indiana or not. The colored police act like the Caucasian police. No different, bruh. This shit, they work for us. How often do you see a motherfucker pull over and help you when you're on the side of the road trying to get your tire right or some shit like that? But they will pull you the fuck over for having locks. Hey, we gonna lock this nigga up right now. Because he looked like he got something. Because he looked. That's what I mean when I say legalize being black. It's the state of emergency. Y'all need to get up on y'all knowledge, read them books, know about legal and lawful. They can't pull a lot of this shit on you. A lot of you motherfuckers got felonies and shit because they put this whole veil over us. It's about money. It was never about protecting you. It's not about your freedom. You free? Dumb. You think you free? Dumb. Nigga. Fuck.
I wonder what
motherfuckers at home playing games thinking they free. Motherfuckers, no, you're not. That's where they want you at. They don't want you reading no books. They don't want you to stand up. I would rather die than live on my fucking knees, bro. Hopefully he doing good. Scott King, I don't know, man. He ain't really do shit for us neither, sis. What he do? I don't know what he brought. Didn't he bring the casinos? I think the casinos came because of Scott King. Right? Shit, I mean, it could be. But what I know, I could be all wrong, man. You know, they probably watching me. Every time I come back to the crib, I go to jail. Every time. The last 2 times I came. But the difference is I ain't trying to be no street nigga. I ain't trying to sell nothing. I'm just getting stopped, and I know what the fuck it say to you niggas. Then you work for me. Fuck is you doing all that for? Why you grabbing me? Why you doing all? Did I commit a crime? Why'd you pull me over? It's because I'm black? Is it because my hat was banged to the left? Man, I'm talking about they gave me the blues, man. Had me standing outside in the rain for them 20 minutes, getting soaked. Then hauled me off to jail. I was cutting up in that motherfucker, bro. The nigga took my clothes off, butt naked in that bitch, cutting up. Let me out! Let us free! This is not freedom. This is slavery. My homeboy that I used to smoke weed with, he one of the COs. He like, please don't act like you know me. I'm like, bitch ass nigga, let me out these cuffs. You one of them.
That's you one of them.
You a slave catcher. Nah, but it's real, bro. They just slave catchers, man. That's just slavery. It's modern day slavery. A lot of shit that people are in jail for is not real. It's policy. It's ways to keep pad in the pockets of the state and the fucking U.S. It's not to save us. Again, it's not about freedom. It's not about a moral compass. It's not about us evolving. They don't really give a fuck. Some people know, some people don't. If you don't believe me, whatever court case you fighting right now, search it. ChatGPT is a motherfucker, man. Matter of fact, let me put y'all on to something. If you fuck with ChatGPT like the way I do, you got to get real personal with Chat. Tell Chat some shit like this, y'all. Peep me out. Hey, Chat, when I ask you a question and you would like to tell me yes, but for some reason you can't say it, and you say no, drop an emoji. Watch how often ChatGPT tell you they watching, they listening. Don't be no fools. Again, I ain't asking nobody to do what I'm doing. I ain't asking nobody to go publicly say no shit like this. I'm asking you to open your motherfucking eyes. If I got to be a sacrificial lamb for 5 to 10 people to wake the fuck up, I've done my job. We losing by sleepwalking. We're losing. We're fucking losing. He said, he put money in the pockets. Motherfucking Trump put money in the pockets. Trump gave people stimulus checks again. Certain things that have us feeling like people are good for us. And I'm not saying the homie was a bad person. I'm simply asking you, like, what have they really done? That's their job. As a public servant to the city or the state, that's your job. You're supposed to supply the citizens with work. You're supposed to bring in new businesses. This is your job. This is what you signed up to do. Also, you know what their job is to do? Answer any questions that you have. You should be able to go into that public service building, look at all that paperwork, see what they've invested money in, how much money the city has got, how much money is went into their pocket, et cetera, et cetera. These are things you can do as a citizen. So what I'm doing as voicing myself, I can do that. Motherfucker can't take you to jail for talking like this, but they will. In real life, they can't. But you motherfuckers so stuck in the matrix, you think a motherfucker with a badge can walk up on you and tell you, hey man, be quiet. You're disrupting the what's the shit called?
Disrupting the peace, but
we pay their bills. You have the right to do a lot of things that you do, but because you don't know shit and you think they know everything, half them motherfuckers don't even know the law.
Thanks. You know they got it now where the motherfuckers don't even got to remember the Miranda rights. They read it off a card now.
Yep. But guess what? If you know the law, you can burn their ass. You heard me? My confidence has come from my relationship, one with the source, which has made me have to learn the law because law is the Lord. This all works in one. It's all it's a big cycle. Think about it. When you go in courtroom, what the hell you do? Touch the Bible, right? Now you swear to God. You what they say on the Miranda rights. Do you hear anything religious in there? Interesting. You might want to chat GPT those things. Hey, y'all, take advantage of this shit that they're giving us, man. They're giving us the tools because it's their job to tell you what's going on. The thing is, you will not ask. Not you in general, but most of us, I be like that. I'd be like, I'm going to do it later. Next thing you know, I got 20 questions to ask ChatGPT when I could have asked them questions right then. Or I got 20 things to research when I should have researched it right then. 20 things to do. You should have got off your ass and did it right then. But we eating this shit. This shit got you feeling like, I could do it later. This shit got you feeling like you tired, you sleepy. Eat differently. I'm going to share this because we getting close to end time. I know, I use Charlie Kirk as our segue. Let Lord have his will, what his will be done. That's his issue. He was saying shit just like I'm saying shit, but I say shit with a moral compass. I love all people. White, I'm mixed, so I got a little Kim and Jim in me. You know what I'm saying? But Caucasian bloodline, I'm sure I've got colored in me. I feel empathy for people. I also know what sympathy is. I don't think anybody should get killed for stating their opinions. But if they have enough power to make people do stuff, I think you should hold them accountable. This was a plight or a plot to cause some type of civil war. You got white men saying white men will fight back. Who the fuck are you fighting? You're fighting more white men because the white man shot the white man. Not us. We didn't do that. But when you're stating shit like that, what are your intentions? Your intentions is to start a war. I would like to not think it's a race war because now life is more about money and status. That's what it was. Right? Is that the word?
Yeah.
Like, it's not about race no more. It's about status. It's about where you stand in the money field. When you said the Illuminati. The Illuminati or what hierarchy. But we consider what the Illuminati to be is the people who had the money or in power present to this time. And they kept it going. They bloodline and they even I'm reading up shit. They say they be having sex with each other. The Queen of England, Queen of
keep the bloodlines pure.
Yeah, keep the bloodlines pure. So I also know through my research with the UCC that America was in debt at one point, and they decided Great Britain fronted the money and it took us out of debt. But in return, every time you get your fucking birth certificate signed, it's basically like a stock bond that goes to Great Britain. When I tell people this, they looking at me like, oh, what's this foolery? Bro, it's real. It's real. Want to know how I know? Because I've made that transition. I've went and got everything notarized and shit like that. Like, so when I get pulled over, guess what did I commit a crime? Now, you can't be no dickhead. Don't think that I'm going to have this energy. Like, no, you got to be ready. Got to be prepared. It's called holding court and street court. Holding court and street. But they call that some street shit now. Holding court and street. That's how they maneuver shit away from you knowing what it means. You got to be able to spew these things without second guessing because, again, a lot of these police don't know. A lot of police don't even know that they really public servants, that they should be pulling over helping DJ Top Notch get his motherfucking DJ equipment out of his car.
Damn skippy shit.
I'm serious, nigga. Shit. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you help this nigga? He a public servant too. He making sure everybody have a good time. No, they don't see it like that because these people are supposed to be authority. My only authority figure should be my parent. My parent that raised me. Y'all know what parents mean? Biblical terms, life terms. Look that shit up. I'm not the guy that's going to be giving you the answers. I'm going to bring up shit and hope that your antennas stick up. Look up public, private, and administration. Look up executor for your estate. Figure out what that means. The trust. Not just the trust when it comes to banking, but the trust system in general. Look up the UCC. What's the code? 1-203? I think that's it. That's one of them. Look up these things, brother. Sisters. I don't care if you black or white. Well, like I said, I consider black to be dead. Cause on your ID, your shit mean dead. On your birth certificate, your shit mean dead. So if you white, you black, but you don't know nothing about that. This is who I'm fighting for. We deserve to eat. I deserve to see the finest things. I deserve to have the best cars and not struggle. I deserve to pay my bills with somebody else's money. I work that hard. I work hard enough. I think all our people deserve it. I think the whole world deserve it if they got a moral compass. If you one of them cock munchers that been holding on to the secrets, I call you gatekeepers. You don't deserve it. Karma is real. It's a lot of folks out here that know what's going on and don't want to share the secrets. They gatekeepers. Man, real quick, man, bro. We got about 20 more minutes, man. Can I get a little spin, man? We gonna end this motherfucking session with the questions, man. Sassy 5, P5 Sassy, she like to ask questions. So that's how we end the show. Maybe you can give us a spin, bro. You know what I'm saying? A couple joints, like 2 or 3. Let me eat my watermelon a little bit, man, and then we'll get right back into it.
Bounce and break your back. Bounce and break your back. Bounce and break your back. You bounce so hard, you break your back, girl. Bounce and break your back. Bounce and break your back. Bounce and break your back. You bounce so hard, you break your back, girl. Bounce and break your back. Bounce and break your back. Bounce and break your back. You bounce so hard, you break your back, girl. Bounce and break your back. Bounce and break your back. Bounce and break your back. You bounce so hard, you break your back, girl. Bounce and break your back. Bounce and break your back. Bounce and break your back. You bounce so hard, you break your back, girl. Bounce and break your back. Bounce and break your back. Bounce and break your back. You bounce so hard, you break your back, girl. Bounce and break your back. Bounce and break your back. Bounce and break your back. You bounce so hard, you break your back, girl. Bounce and break your back. Bounce and break your back. Bounce and break your back. You bounce so hard, you break your back.
Fatality.
And you got an OnlyFans, but no money. Hey, listen. Bingo. Drop the pin. Bring your. Hold on. I say bingo. And I drop the pin. You better bring your ass over and better, bitch. Hey, you better put that on me. You better put that on me. You better put on me. I ain't gonna say a word. I know you with my little homie, bitch. Hey, put that on me. Hey, you better put that on me. Hey, you better put that on me. I ain't gonna say a word. I know you
This ain't no fucking sing along. So girl, what you singing for? It's cause we blowin' like a C4. My whole crew blowin' like a C4. 20, get the ball rollin'. We got D's in the trash, we going straight to the top. Rooftop clubs with a handful of girls and they all so foreign. Rain so poison, rainbows flowing. Light skin chick, first flight from Poland. A whole lot of friends, first flight from Poland. Why? Cause they loving the crew. They loving the crew. They loving the crew. Oh, they loving the crew. Oh, they loving the crew. They loving the
Yeah. Hey, I really appreciate that, bro. I know you be super busy. And before we get to the questions, I want to state that although this show is unscripted and unrehearsed, going into next month, I'm gonna take this shit a lot more seriously because I want to be able to. What am I considered a journalist? I want to be the best journalist I can be when it comes to delivering this message and the knowledge that I receive from this. So I've got to take it serious. Sound Ninja, bro, when you do have time and you want to be a part of it, even if we got a pre-record, I want to get maybe like 1 or 2 more people on the panel. This DJ vibe where we do like a, maybe like a 2-3 minute set every now and then in between, where we have a genuine one topic along with those segues that, because man, people need this, bro. Less television and more of us, for us, by us type of shit. Your mic, you might have to. I can't hear you for some reason. I'm not sure why, but V, if you ever want to join on here as well, I'm waiting on you to come on here, sister. Before we get to these questions, I want to say this one last time. Although the shit that Buddy Ass was saying, I did not agree with wholeheartedly. Most of it, some I did. In no form or fashion do I think that he deserved to be killed. In any way, publicly was crazy. That makes me feel like this was all by design. But I'm just hoping, praying for him. You know what I'm saying? Because that made me feel a certain type of way. Even though he was very evil with some of the things that he said, just seeing him be taken out like that, knowing that his kids and his wife was present, that's very sad. I'm waiting for DJ to come back. We gonna do questions though. P5 sections, you've been real silent tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just been sitting in the back watching.
Just back. She like to be in the back watching.
So this first little question, we're gonna say, what is the importance of unlearning and relearning information or positive traits?
Ooh, I really want to wait till you get back on here because that's a great question. Hey, do me a favor, y'all. I would love to give away some money tonight. I ain't got too many people I gotta take care of. I got a hot $25. Tomorrow, Monday, somebody gotta go to work. Somebody needs some lunch. Kids might need a little $5. Do kids even take $5 to school? No. Oh, they do? Oh, not mine. But I would think that the best answer would get $25. I would let you pick the best answer, which means we wouldn't announce the person that won until next Sunday, which means your ass got to come back. Last motherfuckers I gave some money to, them motherfuckers skedaddled. They didn't even come back to the show. I gave away $50. Motherfuckers say, "Oh, thank you. I'm not coming back anymore." Yeah, I'm not. No, you're gonna have to come back to this motherfucking show next motherfucking week. I don't know. I'm waiting on bro. I don't know if he's gonna come back, but if he don't, I really want him to come back because this is a great question. What's up, Anta S. Watts? How you doing? Go ahead, answer one more time.
Okay, so the question is, what's the importance of unlearning and relearning positive traits or information?
What's the importance? I know it's very important. I think it's factual. I want to say in my opinion, but in real life, it's important that you relearn, that you always learning though. Because I don't know if would it be considered relearning if you always learning and you find out like I done learned some shit, but this shit ain't right.
Yeah, I would still say it's relearning because you know how like you were just talking about earlier, how the definitions of words change. Like knowledge is going to change. It's going to forever evolve. So you always have to be able to relearn the new information that's put out or the new information that you find out.
That's super important. How important y'all think that is, man? She said I always been her therapist. You know I love you, boo-boo. You know I love you. I've always prayed for you, and we've had a few run-ins, but that was, you know how it be. You say some little fly shit, but you know what? In fact, I will say this on the relearn shit. I'm gonna use what you said and then where I went to roll with the punches. I had to relearn. I am relearning right now how to respond. When to respond, not to respond so quick. It's a lot of damaged people out here, including myself. Once you know how damaged you are, you can kind of see, like, what's it called when Doctor Strange, when you go out the body, what's it called? Hydro what? Something. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
It's right there on my tongue. Oh.
Ooh, is it on your tongue? Okay. But and I say that to say because I wanted to share this. Remember when I said this? So yesterday I had a run-in with somebody. And it took for me to play the situation in my head several times to understand. Yeah, maybe they were wrong, but it's not about them being wrong. Where was I wrong? How could I have stopped the situation from occurring? Could I have responded better? Could I have not responded? And in all actuality, with so many different things, different variables that I could have changed. If anything was to have happened, it would have been my fault. So we out and about, networking, just left the Vitamin Lady. We walk into a festival. It seems like a festival with different ethnicities and cultures and all that, right? Walking, see the Atlanta Hawks people, they're giving away t-shirts. This is brand ambassador shit. One, I was a brand ambassador, so I know how this shit go. I know that they give this stuff away for free, and you don't even have to play the games in order to get it. But knowing that, I didn't adjust and act as if I did. I acted like I was some fucking random guy that just wanted a t-shirt. Here go to fucking the part that really got me. I make t-shirts for a living. I press print. I do all this shit. Yeah. And I allowed myself to feel some type of way about a fucking Hawks t-shirt that I could make myself. It was not this gentleman's fault. This gentleman was doing his motherfucking job. Whether he was a jerk, whether I didn't like his response, anything. If I had sat and thought about those first couple variables, I'm sure. Why am I allowing him to get to me? He didn't even do nothing to me. I was really a jerk. I walk up to him. I'm like, what I got to do to win a t-shirt? Even though I didn't like the way the motherfucker said the shit. I didn't like the way he said the shit. But that's neither here nor there. He said, you got to spin this and it got to land on t-shirt. So my little dickhead ass grabbed the spin thing and take it from t-shirt and spin it right to t-shirt. He like, nah, man, you gotta spin it like Wheel of Fortune, like Jeopardy. Instead of following the rules, I'm not hearing frequencies, energies. I'm allowing my emotions to take over me. I do it again and it spin to another spin.
Yeah, free spin.
Free spin. So, I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm finna win this motherfucking shirt. Yeah. Spin, motherfucker, try to give me a flag. My arrogance, I ain't gonna lie. It was a very arrogant response. Shame on me. I'm working on this shit right now. Even now, me speaking about it publicly is me sharing in hopes that I can be a better version of myself when it comes to shit like this tomorrow. Because it ain't gonna happen tonight. But I'm gonna go to sleep and wake up and do it again. But he tried to give me a flag. I kind of do like a cocky, arrogant, I don't want that shit. And then I'm like, man, you give that to somebody else. Yeah. So I'm like, and then I tell him, I'm like, man, you know you give me that shirt. Nigga, why is you acting like that, bruh? Why is you acting like you ain't supposed to be a designer? You don't make this shit. Why you acting like you ain't got a shop where you can go right now, press this shit? And I was going to bleach the shirt. It wasn't like I even wanted the shirt. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? So all these things playing in my head, I just want to publicly apologize to this gentleman. He may not ever hear this, but the Lord knows my heart. He knows that I'm being genuine with the delivery. I pray that whatever, if I put any bad energy, bad frequencies into his life, I pray that they be removed. I don't want to have an attachment to him for something that little. Can you think about how many times we've done that in life? How many people we've had disagreements with, run-ins, we've disrespected them, we've got out of line, things have occurred that didn't have to occur because of you, yourself, because of me, moi? I can't tell you how many bridges I burnt before I got to cross them, not knowing I would have to cross these bridges. So I just wanted to share this with y'all publicly. If you somebody that I ever had got into it with and you meant me no harm and I allowed my emotion and shit like that to get the best of me, I'm sorry. I apologize genuinely. But if you a fuck nigga and I did that shit, you deserve it. No, you don't. I could still walk away. I could still walk away. Hold on, let me see. He just understood. Bro said he'll see us again. No, that's not what he said. He said, I enjoyed myself, but I think my audio was terrible, but I know what it was. He's gonna fix that. It's too much work. I hope that you come back, bro. We enjoyed you. I want you to be a part of this shit, bro. I think like if done the right way, this could be epic. What was the second question, love?
Second question is, what's more important, time or money?
You know what I'm gonna say, right? You want to go first? You know what I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say time.
Of course it is. Money ain't. Money is just a material thing that we've created. And time in the sense of energy, not time as in the sense of seconds and tick, 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 because I don't think those exist. The fact that we put so much energy into time, that's why it goes fast. When you got something to do and you find yourself looking at the clock so much, yeah, this shit go fast. But when you find yourself just working, you don't find yourself lost in time. You find yourself lost in energy. And just trying to recreate that energy. I've noticed nobody has commented, so I'm probably don't have to give away $25. I'm not tripping. Trust me, I can pocket that shit,
I
bro.
don't know why them last people didn't come back. I would have been like, damn, you want me some money? I'm gonna look every time.
I'm coming every time. But yeah, time is more important in my eyes than money could ever be. With time, with the proper time and energy. If money is that important to you, you can make. If that's just what it is for you, you can make money. So time is everything. I think with that being said, I think people don't respect other people's time. They act as if your time is more important than mine. And we should probably operate a little differently. Start acting like your time is as important as mine. We would probably get something done. What y'all feel, man? Go ahead and comment, man, to my people that's watching. Don't be afraid to comment. I'm giving away a little $25. It'll definitely fill up half your tank. It'll get you to work till Wednesday. You know, a lot of you been on that $40 and was halfway there. What's the next question?
Next question is, what do you think it means to be black? Or to be African American?
Because you know what I was finna say, bruh.
Yeah.
All right, so to be African American.
Yeah. See, in our culture.
I don't even know what the fuck that is, though. In real life, we're not African or American.
Yeah, true.
So I don't know how to answer that. I can't answer that. I can answer what being black is. It's being a dead entity that doesn't know your status and what's owed to you. And when I say what's owed to you, it's not a financial thing. It's a respect. It's what you're really allowed to do. This is not prison. It's like, what's the game? The dude that be playing, he give away the money, Mr. Beast. This not fucking Mr. Beast, bruh. It's not fucking Mr. Beast, nigga. The fuck? Come on, next question. Fuck.
Oh, yeah. All right, next question. Okay, if a woman puts your gender before your humanity, what is your opinion? Like, if she treats you as a goddamn what she perceives to be a man is versus to what a man is supposed to be, another human, what would you think? Like,
I've always had a problem with that. I don't like it. I don't like
she treats you like every other man.
Well,
and she ain't here.
I'm gonna go deeper. I think we do that both ways. Not just treating them like every other man, just treating them like a man. Like, oh, man is more important than woman, or woman is I think it's really a yin yang. That's the balance of it. In terms, I've always said that in certain situations, a woman can be the leader in a relationship over the household. A man can step down and be the follower. I mean, that doesn't mean that in majority of the relationships, partnerships, etc., that the man doesn't usually be a leader. But why is that? Is that because man has designed us to think that man is the everything, that he should run the show? No, the fuck he shouldn't. Why? I think that we should definitely try out a woman president before it's too late. Women probably would have been developed a system that would allow us to be peaceful, to be healthy and wealthy, all of us. Man wants to be bigger than the next, and to the point that now women wants to do that because y'all are developing a masculine energy. We're like, damn, I got to do this in order to be higher than the next. You know what I'm saying?
But they had to, though. They had to develop that masculine energy because you have a lot of these men in the world, especially how the generation and how the world is going now.
Women have.
You encounter those kind of men way more than you were encountered the actual.
Hey, Tina Bina, Bobina. We was talking about you earlier. We sent you big love. We expressed to the audience that you wouldn't be making it because you was a little under the weather. Y'all make sure y'all tell Tina what's up. I was trying to give away $25, but the Lord said not today because not nobody commented.
They lost.
Who is his older brother? I don't know. This is his older brother. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just we get ready to wrap it up. Let's do one more question. Does somebody want that $25?
Let's see what show next. Why is it? I think I read this, but why is it so important to support local?
Oh, I know it doesn't seem to be important to anybody. It's important to me. I don't know. Was you watching my page or something? You got your questions wrong?
I might. I don't know.
All right. So,
but I want to answer.
You want to answer first?
Yeah.
Go ahead. We got
I think
minutes.
it's important. I think it's important because like it keeps the money in your economy close by. So like trying to actually come together as a culture or come together as whatever unit it may be, it keeps the steady flow that you need so you don't have to be so focused on materialistic things.
I agree. To go further though, local that's as close as you could be to being your brothers and sisters, people you've grown up with amongst the city. Why wouldn't you want to support them? Why would you want to support the people that you've never met? The people, because whether it could be people who create clothes like me compared to your Virgils or your artists like 2 Chainz compared to some of your locals. It's like, it's very nerve-wracking when you think about it because it's more like designed as a slave mentality. It's a competitive mentality. I'll support them, but not the people that are next to me. And then when they make it, you find them on your bandwagon as if they always believed in you and shit like that. Let's do this. The questions was, why do you believe why you should support your local? The first question was, why it's important to evolve and relearn.
Yes.
The best answer for those, I'm going to give you $25. You won't get that shit until next Sunday because you didn't participate on time. I still just want to give it out. So feel free to DM us or put it in the comments. I appreciate everybody took the time and tap in. I know we ain't got the script and rehearsed, but eventually we will. Until then, we're freestyling with every intention to help folks while we help ourselves. In fact, I don't want to help nobody. I want to help myself publicly and hope others catch on. I don't know if I told you this, but if you don't fuck with me,
then fuck you. And that's the way I like it. And that's the way I like it. Ain't cooking a smile for none of these bitches. That's the way I like it. Don't wait when I'm down in front of these niggas. That's the way I like it. I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30.
Chat. Should they fold that bitch no yoga mat? Chat. Should they dance?
No, fuck no. Fuck no, you can't play, Tina. Hell no. Hell to the no. But what you can do is shut a live. You can comment some more. We'll see you later. We miss you. Can't wait to link up with you. I hope you're feeling better. I love everybody. I'm sending you love and light because I know all my peoples tend to go through dark times and they don't know how to share it publicly or just talk to somebody. I think we should open up the lines of communication, whether it's with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your friend, your business partner, your boss. It's time to start speaking up for yourself. God did not give you this voice to be quiet. We've been quiet long enough. Black people, we've been quiet long enough. I'm not talking about people of color. I'm talking about black people, the ones they consider to be dead, that don't have no knowledge on law, but all we know is legal. Been quiet long enough. I'm worthy. I'm out. Y'all ready? I'm out. And if you don't fuck with me, you know the vibes.
Then fuck you, and that's the way I like it. And that's the way I like it.
Ain't cooking a smile for none of these bitches.
That's the way I like it.
I'm wiping them down in front of these niggas.
That's the way I like it. I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30.